Aloha. Nice to see you again. It is day 9 of the 30-day challenge. We're trucking right along, right along. Today's theme is Corazon. So in honor of that, I wore a shirt that I purchased from a woman from Mexica. She explained to me when I first approached her, I said, "Oh, is that a Mayan calendar?" She says, "Mayan?" I said, "Yeah, the Mayan calendar." She says, "No, Mexica." So I had a little lesson there in humility and understanding of where this came from. So, anyways, in light of that, we're going to be doing meditation with the theme of Corazon, of course, means heart in Spanish. And I thought in honor of that, we would do a feel good, a nurture positive meditation with an emphasis on love. And you can't go wrong with love if it's done in the right way. So let's get started. Alrighty, then let's get started. Get into your favorite meditative posture or whatever one that you can manage for now. It's always preferred if you can sit up and stretch up and settle into a good position or posture. But if you're not able to do that for whatever reason, or you just prefer to be in another position, you're more than welcome to do that. Today's practice is Corazon, feel good with the emphasis on love. So what we're going to do is go ahead and get started, and I'll talk you through it as we go. And with that, I invite you to stretch up, settle in. You can close your eyes now if you haven't already, or if you prefer a gentle, soft gaze over the bridge of the nose. And as usual, as we like to get started with just a couple deep breaths to kind of sink into the moment here. Maybe start with a nice deep inhale with me through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Second one, inhale up into the nose. And another deep breath out through the mouth, letting everything kind of go from the day, centering into this moment. And let's take a nice long deep breath for number 3. And this time on the exhale, let's go ahead and relax our forehead, our eyebrows, our cheeks, our face muscles, our head, our shoulders, our neck, whatever we can as we're exhaling, and just kind of sinking deeper into a little bit of a more relaxed physical state as well as we can. And just resume our normal breath. And like the feel good and other nurture positive techniques, we're going to actually try and generate some positivity and some loving emotion within our emotional body. And then tune into that and try and connect with that as deep as we can. So let's just start by thinking of the word love and maybe what that means to you. And just remember, we're really trying to nurture positivity. So let's stick to the positive connotations that we conjure when we think of the word love. Whatever synonyms arise in your head. Maybe you have some inner dialogue going, or some pictures or images, some seeing, some hearing when you think of love. And then what we want to do is kind of drop our attention, our awareness from that. We're not going to turn our back on it, but we're just going to then transition our attention to our emotional body and see if there's anywhere that we notice that sensation of love arising. And how does it arise for you? Maybe this first time around, there's a little guesswork involved, wasn't quite highly stimulated, or maybe it was very vivid and it's very obvious to you. Either or, we're just observing. Where does that show up within our emotional body, our feel in? And whether you've detected it and it's faded now or you were still searching, let's just take our attention back up into our imagination and start conjuring love again. Maybe a smile on your face. Think of a loved one, a favorite pet, a beautiful situation that you've had throughout your life, a relationship. Anything that comes to mind when you think of love. And we just want to appreciate that image or the thoughts that come up. And while we still have it there and we transition, we let that see in and hear in go, and we check in on the feel in. Where do we feel that? It can be anywhere in your emotional body. Don't be surprised how it arises. Light, airy, strong, dense, bubbly, all sorts of ways that it tends to arise within our emotional body. It's all right if you're not quite sure if that's what it is or that's what it's not. We're still in the process of exploring that feeling. And we're still looking for it, whether it's a restful emotional state we're in, maybe there's not a lot going on, or maybe there's plenty. We're just simply observing how it arises and then watching it slowly fade as the energy of it dissipates. And then after it's gone or no longer detectable, we return. Except this time, I challenge you, because you are worthy, to give yourself a little love. A little love for showing up, taking care of yourself and your mind, and showing up and taking the time and effort to do this. And thank yourself with that internal dialogue, or maybe through an image, however it arises. A little self love. And you're doing it. It's day 9. You're doing a great job. You deserve a little love. And hopefully that makes you smile. And just right when that's at its max, we can turn our attention down into our emotional body. Where is that? How does that arise in our feeling experience? How do we feel that love, that sense of self love? We want to nurture that, connect with it, get some clarity on it. And it's all right if your mind begins to wander or you have some other random thoughts come up or random images are generated in your mind. Right now, we were just focusing on the feel in the emotional body, but we can go ahead and move back up to our see in, our feel in, and our seeing and our hearing, and maybe reset. And this time, let's just do a little meta. Let's think of all the love that the world needs now. Not why it needs love, but just that it needs love and how we can send some of that love out. Just do prayer or positive thought or positive actions in our lives. Just generate some love regarding others. And then let's transition to the feel in and maybe notice, where did that seem to emanate from in our emotional body? Could even bend up around the face and the smile and the warmth of the chest or a quicken of the heart. Anywhere within your body. Different kinds of love can arise differently or the same. We're not looking for anything special. We're just connecting to the various emotional aspects of our love experience within our body. And we're going to start wrapping it up soon. And as we do, feel free to emanate that love outward to others and to the world. And whether you buy in that it actually gets out there or not, the practice of that helps you deepen your connection to love within yourself. So feel free to emanate that love out into the world at the end of our practice here as we wrap up. And you can always kind of keep a connection or know that that can always be tapped into when needed. And with that, I invite you to open your eyes. Looks like I got a little off center at some point, but that's all good. I got a new chair and it swivels. It's great. Anyways, yeah, that was a fun practice and it gave me the feel good. So I hope it did the same for you. Day 9, Corazon. I really look forward to seeing you tomorrow, day 10, 1/3 of the way. You're my hero. You got this. Appreciate you guys. Aloha. Mahalo.